Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Wednesday, November the 5th, 2025, and today I'm going to sketch some sword poses from imagination. But before we begin, welcome back if you are returning, and welcome if you're new to the channel. I sketch and post every day, and I use a timer to stay focused and to build a habit. I'll start a 10-minute timer. Yeah, this will be from imagination. Let's just have some fun. It's a blank sheet of paper. Part of it will be world building. I'll probably put it there because that's why I wanted to sketch it. So to begin with, I'm not an expert at swords, but I know I'm interested in it. So I'm just going to draw the humble stick figure and just make some marks. And I thought it might be interesting if you wanted some ideas or just wanted someone to sketch along with. And I don't have like a ton to say about it. I'm not a it's kind of my way to get into the story that I'm working on, and also to get into the like the research part of it. Like it helps me to want to actually research it. Now, I kind of wanted to call this video like how to break the rules, because I've been kind of talking about the quote unquote like the rules of drawing. They're not really rules. I call them principles, but they are like orderly. Like they kind of give you some structure. But then I feel like, for example, drawing stuff from imagination, kind of like this, is less structured. Like there's more spontaneity, there's more chaos, if you will. So this is one way to kind of get warmed up. The stick figure, the good old stick figure method. And then you can just add, now the proportions, I mean, I talked about all that. It's kind of up to you. I keep it sort of somewhat realistic, semi-realistic. So that's a quick one there. And like you can go in different directions, or you can give yourself some room to look up reference. That's usually what I do. Or just keep detailing this, I guess. So yeah, these are just like simple forms and shapes. So the other thing is go more towards like the stick figure thing, because let's say this person is swinging the sword. I'm just gonna have this character swing. I mean, again, I don't know. One, you could do kind of a schematic, like maybe if they swing, it's like this. Kind of motion. Now the question is, why don't you just look up something? Well, first of all, there is a lot of good reference. So there's that. Yeah, like there's nothing wrong with that. But also, I mean, this is fun too. And when you do look up something, it'll be more like you'll kind of know how to draw it because, I mean, you were doing this. But again, it's just kind of something to do if you want. I mean, I kind of look at these as like the actors, because this is the way I'm going to draw the characters. I mean, this is basically how I'm going to draw. If you just look up reference, the problem is you'll draw it like the reference, but then it won't look consistent because, again, depends on your purpose. I mean, if you're just going to do one picture, it's not that big of a deal. But if you want to draw sort of the same character over and over, you kind of need to know like how you did it. But then, so let's say these are the actors. You could look up something and have the actors sort of be more authentic, if you will, or dramatic or whatever, like, because that's how movies are done. I mean, they're not really fighting. I mean, it's just a illusion. So like you could have something like this and just work off of that, like extrapolate something. So just to kind of wrap up, or maybe just I might do like another video that's pretty fun. So the other thing is like perspective. So I kind of like using like a sword because of the perspective. So for example, you might start with the sword. So like right here, let's say that this is the sword, and then like that, like it has some interesting perspective to it. Or like foreshortening. So part of what I was saying about breaking the rules is usually you don't start with this, like you start with kind of the overall like pose, but let's say you just have this idea. And then you need to attach somebody to this sword. So the perspective is kind of like that. So, I mean, it's pretty extreme, obviously. That's kind of the point. And then we'll just keep it like a one-handed sword. I mean, it's kind of... There's a lot of guessing here. You just have to do these doodles, basically. These kind of experiment. So I'm just kind of guessing. So that's like the shoulder. And then you can always redraw it better. So kind of like maybe they could just be wearing some kind of outfit. Kind of like this. So that was starting with the sword. And it's just a visual trick. There's not really like a rule. It's just kind of guessing. So I'll just kind of wrap up with like another like doodle. But that's really how you kind of come up with these. interesting. One, you could do kind of a basic stick figure, and then more of a dramatic thing. So I don't know, like maybe just make something up. You could like start with the hand. So there's another one of those like breaking the rules kind of thing. So you could just kind of, I mean, I kind of started with the hand like right there, but we'll zoom in. And this is just doodling. So maybe like this. I mean, you can always go back and fix it. So yeah, you might want to just zoom into the hand part of it. Kind of folds. Yeah, just some ideas. I'll probably look up something. It's usually the next step. But it's a good way to just get something going. That'll be it for today. I want to thank you for joining me for a daily sketching routine, and if you enjoy these videos, please support the channel. I appreciate it, and until next time, keep on sketching.